Okay, so this explosive story with Keke Palmer and Light Bill Larius is something that we have to talk about, especially with the photos and everything that has come out about what is going on. In this situation, we got Light Bill Larius, who was obviously a nobody until Keke Palmer put him on. We have love bombing in this story. We have manipulation. We have hidden abuse allegations. We have all of that in this one story. And what's wild about it, without these pictures, without these steals from her video security footage, people probably wouldn't believe her without it because people don't typically believe women. But thankfully, we have video. Now, we wouldn't even know Light Bill Larius had he not gone to social media when she was in Vegas talking about, you a mom. We wouldn't even know who he was. But we do, and we saw their public brouhaha, and then we saw that they broke up. Had he just sat down, ate his lunch, took care of the kid, he would still be living in Keke Palmer's home, paying the light bill. But alas, his jealousy or whatever his insecurities got the best of him, and then he had to go. So now they were in a co parenting situation, and supposedly, allegedly, he burst into her home on November 5th and demanded to see his son. And these pictures that you see right here is him lunging at her and knocking her over the couch. And the woman is, Keke Palmer. Of course, she has video surveillance. Why would he do this? These most logical and thinking people don't always have the most logic, but that's important because, we're able to capture them on video. So Keke claimed Jackson had been abusive during their relationship, which lasted from 2021 to October 2023. And this is the part that needs to be talked about. Yes, I realize that she is a celebrity, but we need to talk about it because love bombing happens. These type of manipulation tactics happen. It's getting cold. Homosexual season is here. Cuffing season is here. Tax season will be around the corner. So you need to know these tactics, even if, maybe her status is out of the question, but simply having a job is sometimes enough. So this is what she says. The abuse during our relationship was not just physical, but emotional and manipulative. Darius would love bomb me and make me feel like I was the most important woman in the world, only to get extremely distant and cold over a perceived insult to him. So this is the hot and cold tactics that they do, the love bombing to get you hooked, all of that. That's things that we have talked about on my videos in my social media platforms. Palmer claimed Jackson showed up at her home unannounced on November 5th. She said before 11 a.m., Jackson burst into her bedroom and demanded to see their son. Palmer said he wanted to take their 8-month-old to a football game. So this is just a bigger picture so you could see this is her going over the couch right there. That's him going into the foyer or whatever that is. Another picture of her on the couch and him walking through that little door. Palmer opposed him taking their son. She claimed Jackson started screaming at her before he lunged at me, grabbing my neck and face, knocked me backwards over the couch, stole my phone out of my hands, and then ran out the house. Obviously, these most logical people, obviously, if you have her phone, that's literally its own tracking device. She said the police were called and spoke to all parties. Palmer said the police told her to file the restraining order. In her petition, Palmer described another incident that went down in February 2022. This is something that we also need to talk about. Keeping evidence and walking away at the first red flag. Because if something happened in February 2022, obviously it's just setting the scene for something else to continue to happen. So this is the video footage from February 2022. The actress said Jackson choked her and body slammed her onto the stairs in her home, becoming violently jealous and irrationally angry over a bikini picture. Now, when a man is not as successful, not as wealthy as someone, it is not the best idea to get into a relationship with them because they're going to act like this at perceived slights. Dating a light bill Larius is not good because they'll get upset. He feels that his manhood is being taken for granted or whatever slights that he feels. Anyways, I know that we needed to talk about this because it has many of the different components that we're talking about. Do not, I mean, you can date who you want to. Truthfully, date who you want to. But homosexual season is here. Don't bring in people, don't just let people live with you. Don't have babies by people that are at a different level than you. Just don't. Because tying them to you with a baby is just grounds for just a cluster F of major proportions. You guys go ahead, weigh in. Let me know what you think about this. Yes, I had to talk about it. So let's just get it out the way.